housing done went up. The cost of living done went up. The food cost done went up. Daycare done went up. We out here damn near about to lose our lives trying to hustle and get money to pay the bills. That's why we need the government assistance.
We do not care.
Car payments done went up. Car insurance done went up. And it's gonna go up some more because tariffs.
This has nothing to do with me.
So, what do y'all get? Oh, people who on government assistance are poor, they're lazy, or they don't work. Where did y'all get that from? I think that's a stereotype y'all started because people in the hood or the projects or the trailer parks, yeah, y'all put that on everybody. No, that ain't how that work. Because I'm at work. I'm in school. I'm doing the best I can. I need my food stamps.
You are broke.
Though it's not the main reason, it's definitely one of the reasons men stopped dating women in 2025.
Did you know you can get a psychology and counseling degree completely online?
Piper, I swear to God, man, if you seasoned this macaroni and cheese as well as you scammed people, we could open a goddamn restaurant.
National University is a non-profit university with fully online remote programs. Don't think you can afford it?
Babe, that's a stupid name. National University. Jesus Christ, you can do better than this. It's like you weren't even trying.
National University offers scholarships. Start sooner and finish faster with National University.
Piper, you broke bitch. Good thing you got a fatty or else this relationship would be over.
Remember when this 17-year-old girl shocked the world?
How did she shock us? By really being a man?
It wouldn't surprise me in the least.
Yeah, like I was saying, good thing you got a fatty, because National University, it sounds like a scam. You gotta come up with something better than that.
So, my boss fired me. Did I just lose it? Almost. I grabbed an empty bucket, stood by his car, and posed like I was about to go full crazy. I snapped a pic right before the imaginary paint drop. Then I opened Artlist Video Generator, uploaded the photo, typed a prompt, hit generate, and boom. Instant revenge, no mess, no arrest. Thanks, Artlist.
Okay, Madison, you did all this to your boss? I really have to question why he hadn't fired you sooner. You're clearly unhinged. Have you taken your meds today? It's no wonder your boyfriend started sleeping with Megan.
This works hard, but SoFi works harder. Best kept secret when it comes to managing your debt is SoFi's personal loans. Here's why.
Yeah, Allison, tell me why I need another personal loan.
Their personal loans could help you pay off your debt with just one simple monthly payment at a low fixed interest rate.
Yeah, I couldn't help but notice the usage of that word could. They could do that, just like you could get in that bedroom and do this.
Big music.
This means no rate fluctuations and uncertainty like with a credit card. And the best part, there's no fees required. We're talking no origination fees required, prepayment fees, or late fees. Plus, checking your rate won't impact your credit score. The application process is seamless. You can view your rate and get $5K up to $100K. And the cherry on top is that SoFi will even pay your credit lender directly, so you don't have to.
Another reason men have stopped dating women in 2025, mountains of debt. You hoes are broke. Stop spending. Stop taking out loans to pay for things you can't afford to buy.
It's really not difficult at all.
Is there any way girls can get noticed without involving their looks, without, trying to be beautiful? Like, what happened to someone just talking and being silly and sharing their thoughts?
Oh my God, are you in 7th grade, Haley? Be an adult, take that goddamn top off, because nobody cares what you're talking about. You're so boring outside of that.
He ain't lying. And you know what? A lot of people about to get pissed off, and I don't give a fuck, because this is the truth. A lot of you bitches are single mothers, and you knew that you was gonna be a single mother when you got with that motherfucker. Yes, you knew you was gonna be a single mother. So we don't really want to hear that about your baby daddy and how your baby daddy not. You knew that wasn't when you started him. The red flags were there.
And let me just stop this sweat under her boobs having ass bitch. I mean, keep it 100. She looked like she got sweaty boobs. Put some deodorant up underneath your boobies, bitch. This is another reason why men stopped dating women in 2025. The red flags was there. You knew he was a lame. You attracted a lame. Honestly, you didn't even attract me. You literally bumped into me and was like, you know what time it is? It's time for you to put some deodorant up underneath your boobies. You flappy titty bitch. You's a flappy booby hoe. Flooby. Flooby.
The red flags were there, honey. You knew him better than a lot of us knew him. So don't get up here now trying to say, oh, I'm a single mother. Oh my God, I need help. I'm struggling, and expect us to feel bad for you. Pick better. Y'all know the niggas that's gonna leave y'all. Y'all know the niggas that's not gonna stick around. You know the motherfuckers that give you their nickname first when they first meet you and shit, and then you gotta learn their real name. Shit like that. You knew he had other kids that he wasn't fucking taking care of. You knew he was disrespectful to his motherfucking mother. You knew this motherfucker didn't have no job when y'all was and he was selling whatever. You knew all of this. Don't act like the nigga just became a fucking drug dealer fucking 2 days ago. You was alright with the little Five Guys paycheck fucking in the back room of his mama house. You knew the nigga was not responsible. To the other ones that had one that was doing good and then he stopped, you knew that was gonna happen too, because you know who these inconsistent motherfuckers are. You picked them. Don't try to play victim now because you're a single mother. You knew you was going to be a single mother, bitch. And don't get me started on the ones who fuck these niggas in the street and then they end up dying. You knew you was going to be a fucking single mother too. So we don't fucking feel bad for you neither. You should have picked the motherfucker that was going to college, not the motherfucker that was shooting the goddamn block up, bitch. We don't feel bad for you either.
So I seen this post on Facebook and it said y'all be forcing fatherhood on some of these men, but y'all are not ready for that conversation. I want to clarify that for y'all. Because I've seen quite a few comments. You know, one of the famous comments being, oh, but you slept with the person unprotected. You should have known that this would happen. You should have been prepared. Bullshit. Anyway, and the reason why I say that's BS is because it's not the same reaction when the woman gets pregnant and we decide ourselves that we want to abort the child. Without caring a world of what the man thinks, whether he wants the child or not, we go ahead and we abort that baby, right? So if that man tells you that he does not want the baby and you go ahead and you have that baby anyway, if he still decides to be there and do X and Y, Z, you're blessed and you're lucky. But if he doesn't, that is on you. Because why do we get to decide that we don't want the child? Our body, our choice. But this man has to completely revert his life because you decided to keep the child, although he told you he did not want it. He also offered to pay for the abortion and any other things that could help terminate the pregnancy, and you chooses not to. But then you go throw that man on child support. You force that man into fatherhood, although he is not ready. That is not fair. Ladies, stop doing that. Oh, I don't believe in abortion. Well, believe in it when he does not want that child, okay?
I mean, I do have certifications at the end of the day, like,
you have what?
But that's besides the point.
You have what at the end of the day?
I have certifications. I have certifications.
What does that mean?
Like for instance, as in aesthetics.
Say that again. You have what?
I have certifications.
Certifications?
Yes.
Certifications?
One of the being
certifications?
Yes, certifications.
Certifications.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been ran through by over 100 men, don't ever tell anybody that. Don't tell anybody but God. That's what I'm learning from these men that I have conversations with, because immediately you could be the dopest female they ever met in their lives. And I'm not saying lie, but what I am saying is men care. And so I hope you hear this podcast before you get in smashed by absolutely everything that walks. Ladies, don't do it. Do not do it. It lowers your sexual market value. It lowers the caliber of man that you can have. It lowers the opportunities and experiences that you can get, unless you are the girl that's getting flown out for opportunities and experiences, unless you are okay being used. But if you do desire to have a true partnership with a true masculine, good, high value, high earning man, don't do it. And if you do it, don't tell nobody.
But she saved. She was an OnlyFans worker. She got saved. Now she's a new creature in Christ.
Don't matter. That girl never make it. She gonna have money.
Somebody said it was 1,000 men. I don't think it was 1,000 men. That's impossible.
She gonna have money.
All right.
She gonna have money, but she ain't gonna have no good man. Cause no good man is gonna wife up an OnlyFans model. I'm sorry. I've said it once. I'll say it again. You've been busted down, split wide open on the internet, and everybody saw it. So now that man has to deal with the fact, or no masculine man. A feminine man might take it. A feminine man, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. People weaponize masculinity, femininity. Masculine men want to conquer, want to know what's mine is mine. They don't want their girl being split wide open by anybody, let alone being seen on the internet.
I did
a
my
feminine man is okay with it because a masculine woman in a fit with a feminine man, that masculine woman makes all the rules.
Question for the single men that think women are gold diggers or they don't want to take women out unless they're splitting the bill 50-50. So what I'm curious about, Chris, in your cargo shorts is, do you think they're looking for your Applebee's gift card that you have? You think they're really coming after that free chicken Caesar salad? They're not going after your inheritance that doesn't exist. They're not going after the money you don't have. They're not going after the yacht that you've never even gone near. A girl going on a date and thinking that a guy is going to be a gentleman and expecting him to pay for her dinner when he asked her out is not a gold digger. That's called a woman. What you're looking for clearly is another man to date if you're wanting them to pay for the date that you asked them on. So just food for thought. But if you think I'm incorrect, definitely let me know in the comments and we could chat about it. But if you ask a woman on a date, then you are responsible for paying for that date. Plan a date that's in your price range. Simple as that.
So this is nuanced. Here's what you do. First of all, it's interesting. I love the line of like, if you're going to act, you got to act like a gentleman. Okay, well, you also need to act like a lady then. You don't get to act like trash and then have him act like a gentleman, right? This goes both ways, right? Okay, guys, here's where she's right. Okay, if you're going to ask a woman out, right? If you are going to ask her out and you've made the decision, oh, let's go out and let's go to this restaurant. I've chosen this restaurant. Let's go out. Now it's on you. The responsibility is that you invited her. You chose the place. Now it's on you. That bill is on you. Okay. And I always say if she's an ingrate at the dinner or something terrible, some of these videos I see, man, these women are just intentionally torturing these guys at dinner, like because then they make videos about it. That's a different story. You encounter somebody like that. That will not be the norm, that extreme example like that. But you encounter somebody like that. If I were you, I would just honestly be like, here's enough to cover what we've eaten so far. I got to go. Right. And just leave. If you decide the restaurant and all that, it's on you. Right. You don't say to a woman, hey, you want to go to this restaurant? I picked this out. You want to go out with me? And now we'll expect a 50-50. No, we're not. And listen, I know that women try to beat your gentlemanliness out of you. I know it's distressing. I know all of those things. I get it. But if you take the initiative and you choose the place, it's now on you. Right. Okay. She says, this is why I tell you to not spend any money on day one. Don't make her spend the money. You're also not spending the money. And these are for women that you don't really know. There's one set of rules for women that you don't really know, right? Dating app girls, all of this. And that's why I say the walks, the ice cream, the gym date is perfectly normal because you want it. You got to vet her. There's no other way to do it. And then that girl who's been vetted and is there for the right reasons. Yes. Then you can say, hey, do you want to grab dinner? And then it is on. Then you're the gentleman and you pay. Right. But you want to be that. You want to do that gentlemanly thing for the right woman. You don't want to do that stuff for a woman who's an ingrate taking advantage of you. Separate set of rules. If you know this woman for a while, if it's a friend of a friend, if it's somebody that you've hung out with at the gym before and you already know it's a worthwhile girl that would be in it for the right reasons, then that's different. Then you can offer and do your gentlemanly stuff and pay that bill on date one. What I'm addressing here is guys that are getting taken advantage of by girls who not only have an expectation that you would pay without knowing anything about them, but they're outright ingrates in the video before they've even gone on the date. They're saying, well, you got to take me to a really fancy restaurant and don't plan on taking me to this type and bitch about how much you spend and bitch about before you're even on the date. They're letting you know, well, I'm worth this and I'm not going to do this. And now that's also on you though, right? Because if you do a little search, here's the thing, you got a gold mine, guys. They're all over TikTok now. So you can see who they are before the date. So here's what I encourage you to do, right? Go on there and look around. Is she, putting up videos about how she's in the boxer shorts from her situationship the night before? Is she putting up videos about how, I'm the prize no matter what, and I deserve a first-class dinner on date one, even if I don't like you? Is that her video? Is she putting up videos about how, you're not entitled to ask her body count, and she's going to just keep doing her in her 20s, and it's none of your business? Do your research. Do your research and then make an informed decision to not take that woman out at all, right? To not invest at all. You don't need to take a walk. You've already vetted her. Her social media is a vetting, right? So that's the one advantage you have in this social media world is that they're putting it all front and center.
Yet another reason why men have stopped dating women in 2025. There's so many more reasons, but we're going to let her keep kicking it.
Right? They're putting it all front and center. So you got a lot of variety to watch and to learn. Now, if she doesn't have social media, it's a different story. If she doesn't have social media, odds are that you probably did meet her through a friend of a friend or some reliable source, and you're going to be willing to say, you know what, we had a conversation at a birthday party. She's a nice girl. I'm going to spend that money on date one. Just watch your wallet with the crazies, right? Watch your wallet with the crazies that you meet online is the lesson here.
And the biggest reason men have stopped dating women in 2025, probably the most important reason.
Cause I have $30,000 in credit card debt. When they call, I tell them I can't pay it back yet. Credit card debt. Tomorrow I may buy myself a dining room set or this Boba Fett. Credit card debt, credit card debt, credit card debt.
The boom dip, the boom dip, the boom dip, the boom